BBC World asked me to be in an expose they were doing on obesity, because apparently I've become the resident person to talk to fat people.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Ricky Ricardo from Rick Shriek Tid Boom. So I come across a video by a lady called Nicole Arbar. I think her name is Nicole Arbar, and if you haven't heard of Nicole Arbar, check this out.
Dear fat people. Some people are already really mad at this video. What are you gonna do, fat people? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna chase me? Really? You're gonna chase me? It's gonna be like fucking Frankenstein. I can get away from you by walking at a reasonable pace. Bless your family and friends crying that they lost you too soon because you needed to have a Coke plus fries. Yeah, plus size, plus size.
So that's Nicole Arbar. I hope I'm saying the name wrong. Don't care if I am or not. So I come across this video. The video is titled, "The BBC Exposed the Truth About Obesity." She's done videos talking about fat people in not a very nice way at all. Not a good way at all. And I was gonna do a video on it, but then I didn't want to. I wasn't bothered to waste my energy. But you know what? I think I'm going to do a video on it after this one. I think I should, and I think I will. Yeah, I'm going to. I'm about to. Yeah, but someone from the BBC has interviewed her to ask her opinion on obesity. And I'm not too sure the reason why they're asking her opinion on obesity. When she wasn't formerly obese, she said that she was, I think she said she was a dance instructor and a trainer. Why would the BBC do that? They're gonna go across the, anyway, that's the BBC's problem. But then she's bringing up all these different things. So you know what, I'm not gonna get too much into it here. Let's watch the video and then yeah, we're gonna pick this apart.
BBC World asked me to be in an expose they were doing on obesity, because apparently I've become the resident person to talk to fat people in video letter form. Whatever, I said yes, but I've gotten smarter over the years because I know that the media likes to take sound bites and put them together to create, I don't know, stories that aren't even there. How don't you know anything about the topic that your program is on? I have a hard time figuring that out.
Oh goodness, well, 60% of the UK, where I believe you're filming this right now or taping this right now, is overweight right now. There's 26 to 28% of adults in the UK are obese, which means that they are at a dangerous level of hurting themselves with their level of fat. 38% of America is obese. 1 in 10 kids are...
See, that's the part that got me. Now, she's there kicking facts about the obesity levels in the UK. It's true, but then it's kind of like she's trying to match them up against the obesity levels in the United States. Now, yeah. Numbers don't lie, guys, and the obesity level in the United States is less. Yes, it's less than it is in the UK, the percentage, but then they have nearly 6 times more people than us. So the fact that it's less, if we was, they have more obese people than us. So what are you talking about, Nicole Arbar? Like, I don't understand, like what did you bring up? Like, okay, so you done your Googles. Did your Googles, all right? It's good, you're Googleable. You did your Googles, you're Google savvy, good. Why are you bringing up the obesity level? Why are you comparing the obesity level in the UK and America? Like, you have way more, like you have more people than us, so what are you talking about? Why bring that up? I don't get it.
I've never walked up to a stranger on the street and called them out for being fat.
Bait? Not taken.
But I would say we all know. Most definitely not. There were no names mentioned in that, and I definitely set that up and used neurolinguistic programming in the way that I set that video up so that people would pay attention and that it would be an inward focus. It wasn't an outward focus. And
Implying that she used neurolinguistic programming. Neurolinguistic programming is a programming where you get people to change by answering the questions they're self.
Yes. Oh, that can happen right away. You know, like, you know, people's knees go out. As someone who was a certified dance instructor and certified person in physical fitness for years, I would see health issues hitting people with, you know, 20 extra pounds. It starts to affect their knees.
Duh.
And as we know, fat just doesn't gather around your stomach. It goes around your arteries. It goes into your heart. Fat sucks onto your different internal organs, and that's actually what makes you ill.
Very true. You don't have to put on a lot of weight for it to start affecting your health at all. It doesn't have to be masses and masses. of weight. Literally, it's something as small as she said, 20 to 30 pounds. You will definitely feel a difference. You know, listen, when you go on holiday and you come back and you start to move and you put on, you know, 2 or 3 kilos, that's about, in pounds, about 7 pounds or so. You can feel the difference. When you move, you just feel heavier, you feel a bit more sluggish. So, you know, 20 or 30, you can definitely feel the difference.
A lot faster than just having some fat on your stomach. So, back to your question, it is subjective on a visual level, but I don't know the exact stat on what amount of fat causes issues. But I believe the BMI is what you call it in the UK.
BMI is a load of tosh. Yeah, BMI, me. But yeah, that's what we use in the UK, but BMI, me.
Once it reaches 30, you're getting into a really unhealthy level.
Although that's actually a really distorted measurement because muscle weighs more than fat, so if you're an athlete, you have an extraordinarily high BMI.
Exactly, and that's why BMI is me.
Well, obviously there's things that, you know, I've done it myself. You hold on to the steel handle and it goes and sends a vibration through your body, and it can tell you how much of that is muscle versus fat. It's actually
Bioimpedance machines.
quite easy.
Duh.
But you can also be quite thin or normally thin and be extremely unhealthy.
Of course you can. Well, you should have an idea. You just go to the doctor.
So do you not think that any fat person can be healthy? Do you think that fat and unhealthy are completely synonymous?
I think using common sense, we would all have to agree, yes, fat is not healthy.
No, being overweight, morbidly obese, and fat, you're not necessarily unhealthy. There are so many slimmer people that are unhealthy. Health just means everything working well and functioning properly. That's it. You can be overweight, you can be any size and be healthy. Unhealthy just means everything working well and functioning properly, to the true definition of what health means. So yeah, not necessarily, but being overweight, you have a higher chance, a higher percentage of being unhealthy. I get it, I totally get it. I'm not saying be fat and be healthy. I'm saying that you have a higher percentage to be unhealthy, but you're not necessarily unhealthy. All right, you're not necessarily unhealthy because you are healthy if everything is functioning well and working properly. Nicole Arbar.
The reason you've spoken out about this is because you're worried that people are hurting themselves. Do you feel the same when you're in a bar and you see someone drinking too much?
Of course. Well, you know, generally in a bar, people are drinking.
See what I mean? Like, you can't play with these comedians. They ain't no joke. they ain't no joke. They listen to each word you say. You say one word out of place and they know what you mean. But you say one word out of a place and that's that.
But if someone has an addiction of any sort, I definitely feel the exact same way. And, you know, to the point of you saying that people have visceral reactions to fat, I don't believe that anyone has visceral reactions to fat because it has become the norm. There are 60% of people in the UK that are considered overweight. So it's a stretch to say that people are having visceral reactions because it's the normal. I do have a visceral reaction to the media perpetuating illness as okay to help sell some magazines. That is what I personally have a visceral reaction to. I think that it is absolutely awful of the media to perpetuate that it is okay to have negative health issues, because we wouldn't say alcoholism is beautiful. We wouldn't say any kind of other addiction is beautiful. But when you say fat is beautiful, you might get more clicks.
Plenty of fat people that are beautiful and they're overweight and they know it and they own it. Because there's so many people that want to lose weight, but they think that it's easier just to put on weight. So they jump on this body positivity bandwagon and kind of use that as a reason to not lose weight. Weight loss is hard. But some people kind of use the body positivity campaigns and influencers to not lose weight. They literally just claim that, yeah, I don't need to lose weight. I'm happy with where I am and I'm gonna get bigger. I'm gonna be even happier. We're really deep down. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I really struggle with the idea that you're happy to go up a flight of stairs and be out of breath. You know, I struggle with the idea that anyone could be happy to not wanna run around with their kids in the park. You know, forget about how you feel. Like the things that you can't do, how does that make you feel to know that a little bit healthier? If you were just a little little bit smaller, day-to-day life would be much easier, will be less of an effort. You'll be more inspired to do things because to do things wouldn't be such an effort. So this is one of the reasons why I can't agree with the body positivity campaigns and stuff like that. I believe anybody could do it. If I could do it, anybody could do it. But at the same time, the body positivity activists, they are kind of making it so that people are using these body positivity campaigns as reasons to not lose weight and to actually get bigger, and that's scary. That's scary.